Yo, what's going on everybody? My name's Cast. Welcome back to another episode of Haikyuu. This time we're on Season 1, Episode 20. So the match against Seijo has begun and things are really heating up here at the start. Even though this is a game against two different teams, it's kinda hard not to feel like this isn't a match against two different setters, which that mentality in itself could actually become a problem if it goes too far. Kageyama does have a history of having that problem where he focuses a little bit too much on himself and doesn't see the whole picture, doesn't see the whole team, and I'm really hoping that doesn't happen because if it does, it really could spell Karasuno's downfall, but I don't want to call that too soon. I'm just a little bit worried because he has so much emotion focused into this and he wants to compete and stand at an even ground with Oikawa that he might focus a little bit too much in the wrong places. I could see it happening. It's happened before, especially. There's precedent for it. So I guess we're just gonna have to see. And I guess to match the intensity of this match, everything is quite intense around me. A lot of red going on. I don't really know why I chose to do it today, but it just happened. Hopefully it doesn't mess up my camera too much. Sometimes red makes it flicker on and off. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but yeah, I already know there are gonna be comments talking about it, so I just figured I'd say something. This is not, it doesn't mean anything, okay? It doesn't mean anything. If you wanna check out the next episode's reaction right now, they are over on my Patreon. Episode 21 is available on the Soul tier, and episodes past that are available on the Ascended tier. Those reactions are also extended length, meaning that you get more reaction and more discussion to go along with each and every video. And of course, you can go follow me over on my socials, such as my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Twitch. The links, of course, are in the description. But first, a word from today's video sponsor, Aura. One of the biggest problems in today's online culture is data security. A statistic that I recently learned says that about once every 14 seconds, a citizen of the United States falls victim of identity theft. It's a growing problem with very serious implications. One instance of identity theft can leave someone damaged for a lifetime, but luckily, that's where Aura comes in. Aura is a data security package that can help protect you from tons of serious threats such as identity theft, fraud, and other general cyber threats. It continuously monitors the dark web, looking for your emails, your password, social security numbers, as well as other things, and will immediately alert you to any matches it finds. Aura also includes a VPN, which allows you to stay anonymous and safe while browsing the web. And if all that wasn't already enough, Aura also includes an antivirus, which can be used to help protect you and your devices from malware. A sentiment that I've shared before on my channel that applies to many different circumstances is that it is much better to be proactive rather than reactive. So do yourself a favor and don't wait till the damage is already done. Using my link shown on the screen or in the description below, you can go get a free 14-day trial for Aura and see if you like it. That's aura.com/CastSenpai. Now back to the video. Oh, we're gonna go a little bit more into this, I think. He was kind of always looking up, wasn't he? Yeah. I don't know. Oikawa really was like the icon of what Kageyama aspired to be, which is pretty cool. Definitely like his role model in some ways. And now they're head to head. It's gonna be tough though. Which is also cool because he's like the king versus the great king. Except one embraces the name and one does not. May change eventually though. Episode 20, Oikawa Toru is not a genius. Cool title. Interesting. He knew he messed up as soon as he hit it. We've been there, we've all been there. I wonder what that title implies, I'm still thinking about it. He's not a genius, but he just works very hard, very focused. There's so much to him I want to know. Let's see it though. Is it gonna turn? Oh, it is. Wow, the ability to read that? Nice, Noya. That's huge. That's a huge morale boost. Oikawa was probably going for the opposite though. Yeah, he was seeing, he was testing him though. If Noya would have missed that, would have been tough for them. Oh! Damn, he like faked how he looked. That was nice. Oh yeah, Kenma did do that. Just goes to show that Kageyama is always picking up things from people around him. Right. Exactly. There's no other reason why he would aim at him first. Yeah, if he would have missed that though, it would have been bad. Oh? Much longer for what?
影山の相棒の座をあのチビちゃんに奪われてさぞ悔しいことだろう。いや別にいいんだいいんだ。中学時代トビオがお前をあんま使えない下僕だと。
Is he trying to fire him up a little bit?
この及川さんが神業速攻なんか使わなくても金田一はちゃんとすごいんだぞ。
Or he's trying to one up how Kageyama used to treat him. That's high. That's high. Ooh, yeah, that's... He's tall and he can jump high. That's where your limits might start getting pushed, Hinata. Yep. It'd be a little bit foolish to think they would give everything away in practice. Nice. Good job. He's figured something out, though. Yeah. What? What's that mean? Oh no. Has he got something to counter that, or what's with that? Oh, he figured out their callouts. Oh man. Okay. There you go. It's where the diligence pays off. Gotcha. I had not even caught that at all, honestly. Man, he's got him. But on the other hand, if Karasuno knows that they figured it out, do they collapse with communication or do they have something else to use? It could shake them a little bit. Right. I mean, that's assuming they don't have something else to work with. Feels like Suga would plan that out, you know? A just in case. He's gotten better. Yeah. Being able to react in time to catch that it's curving is crazy. Good way to stay grounded. Good job, Noya. Damn. A little bit too much. Oh, okay. Are they going to target their weaker receivers? Yeah, they keep going for Asahi. I see. Good job, good job. It's just a little bit harder to pull off. What's with people calling people old in this series? Yeah, just him moving positions is intimidating. What's with that look? Or faking it? Oh no, he... Uh-oh. He's slipping a little bit. Oh no, he's really getting in his head. This is kind of what I was worried about. His teammates are reliable, though. Even the cadence of his voice changes. Oh, yep. That's when it's for real. Yep, they have caught on. That'll confirm it. I mean, good job on getting that still, but they barely got it. Oh, he's messing up. He palmed it. Oh, I guess that's not a bad thing. Ooh. Right. Damn. That's why he's the captain. And the center. Both leadership positions.
いつも威勢のいいムードメーカーがおとなしくなった時の空気の重さったらないよね
I love how he sets himself up as like a villain. Ah, man, this guy. Gotta be one of the most interesting characters in the series. Damn. I know volleyballs are fairly light, but that would hurt.
サーブレシーブの連続ミスは相当なプレッシャーになる。まず
Yeah.
元気な坊主君を静かにさせて次はエース
Wow, they're like, he's like targeting them. Hopefully Ukai will realize what he's trying to do.
ところで影山君よ。さっきの2はあれはなんだね。
What? That probably won't help.
企画があんならいいや。2がダメなんじゃない。
Or maybe it will.
2は読まれたらほぼ止められるからリスクが高い。使いどころは慎重に選べよ。
You're gonna have to be extra quick about it.
あと、
You can't give too many tells.
忘れんなよ。及川じゃなく青葉城西だ。
Right. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Ukai. This is exactly what I meant. It's exactly what I was talking about. I'm glad somebody voiced it. That's probably exactly what Kageyama needs to hear. Good job. Nice receive. Damn. This guy's just got so much height. Like, I don't think Hinata's the... I just don't think he should be up front right now. That's not on anybody, really. Do the timeouts, are they only per set or it's for the whole match? Right. I feel like if anybody on the team was going to have this happen to them, maybe with the exception of Noya, it's best that it happens to Tanaka because he's like the most resilient of all of them. I feel like this is not, it might be an oversight because I don't know how Tanaka is. He's not the type of guy to give up. Very self-aware and very just realistic, you know? There's no room for all that extra stuff in him. He just wants to do good. I love that. It's very objective. I like it. Yeah, momentum's a huge factor in sports. Maybe. I feel like he's been concentrating this whole time. This is just another play to get him worked up. Oh! Damn! What just happened? Was that like spin? Hey, Hinata got it. Wow. Good job. Noya. Damn, they're really... They're pulling it together. But he still knows. Yes, yes, exactly. He's resilient. And he has this ability to spot out gaps, just like that. He does. I've made that comparison before. Hell yeah, and all that does is just reinvigorate him even more. That was sick. He's got a superpower. It's being in the zone, man. Now, I know that we just had an awesome scene with Tanaka, but I really want to talk about Oikawa more. I'm sorry to go back to this, but I've been waiting for a good chance to pause to talk about it, and I feel like the episode's coming to an end soon, so I'm not gonna wait too much longer, otherwise I'll miss my chance. I'm still thinking about the title, the Oikawa is not a genius. I'm just really trying to interpret what that means, because so far to me, it just comes across to me that Oikawa, rather than being a genius, he is where he is because he's such a hard worker. And to elaborate on that, I feel like his cockiness that he so often displays, to me it comes off as like almost a facade, like, or at least it's a half truth. You know, I think that he is naturally like that a little bit, but I don't know if he's that way as often as he displays it. For instance, we've seen him, especially when he's on his own in his private area, when he's like watching the videos, especially, you know, he doesn't have that calm cockiness on his face. He's wide-eyed and he looked nervous, frankly. He looked anxious. And I feel like that is probably more true than ever whenever he's on the court and he's meant to perform. There's no doubt. I mean, like, he's a high schooler. He's still a kid. He's a person, right? He's not just a tropey anime character. He has emotions that will come out despite how good he is. And he doesn't, you know, as the setter, as the captain of the team, him, if anybody, cannot really display that anxiety that he may be feeling. He has to put on this cocky facade, because if Oikawa's team sees Oikawa being scared or nervous or worried, I mean, what's that going to say to him? I mean, if they can't rely on him, the whole thing's going to fall apart. If they're thinking he's afraid, then what does that mean for us? The whole morale will fall apart. I mean, he is the conductor of the team, but he's also kind of the glue in that way. I mean, for the whole trust factor, he just can't show that for himself, which is a hard position to be in, might I say. Like, I don't envy that position at all, to always, no matter what the situation, be able to display this confidence. That's not easy, and it's not easy for it to be convincing either. So props to him for being so good at doing it, even though I really don't think he always feels that way. Something else that's going on with Seijo I think is worth mentioning and bringing this up again. I kind of mentioned it before, but they have a very interesting display of power dynamics happening. There's almost like this dichotomy between Oikawa's own skill being so integral for Seijo's success, but at the same time, Oikawa has to very much rely on his other teammates in order for his abilities to be fully realized. It's a lesson that we learned earlier with Kageyama, that this is not a one-man show by any means, and Ukai pointed that out too. And I don't know, man, it's just like, you got to think of it almost like a battlefield or something. Whenever you have the battalion commander, if he just goes out alone without an army behind him, he's just an ordinary dude. A leader without followers is just a dude. And that's kind of what it means for Oikawa too, because I think he realizes it. And I think Kageyama is the one that struggles with it a little bit more. That's like where the real difference between them comes in. I think actually on raw skill alone, on natural talent or whatever, I think Kageyama is actually a better setter, a better player. But Oikawa has just so much more experience, so much better understanding of his own team, and just has had more time to refine himself. And I think, I hate to say this, I know this is dramatic, but Oikawa probably also has put more time into being better for his team. And, you know, usually someone like that, someone like Oikawa, he probably wasn't always this god of the court that he's always been. He wasn't always this great king player that left scorched earth behind him in every match he played. I feel like somebody that is as experienced as Oikawa is, he's probably suffered more defeat than anybody else in one way or another, whether it's mentally or literally with losing a lot of games. You don't just start off volleyball being this good. He had to work to get there. And I hope we get to see some of that at some point. I hope we get a backstory on him. I don't envy his position. It'd be hard not to get too pressured as well.
トスは叶わないなんて言うんじゃねえだろうな。飛び鬼？叶わないよ。あんなピンポイント上げられないし。いや、怒んないで。才能が叶わなくても、みんなが一番打ち。Wow, he's just coming out and saying that. だからセッターとしては負けない。Yeah, they have their differences for sure. I can't believe he came out and said that though. これが金田一の本来の最高打点なんだからさ。That's why I said I wish Kageyama got those videotapes to be able to study. I feel like that would help him out. That way he wouldn't have to do so much on-the-spot thinking. He's getting too worked up. 高校2年の時、優秀だった。
Notice that he said I'll.
異名を聞いた。力がある。才能がある。勝利に対しても貪欲。他人よりも圧倒的に。
Seems
それ
so.
が飛びを強くし、そして
It's cool that he was watching him as well.
一人で何とかしようとしすぎなんだよ、飛びを。そして本
He was supposed to learn from this. But he's right. You have to be realistic with something like that. It's not going to go away instantly. He's gotten better, but it's not infallible. Oh, they do have something new.
なんかカラスノの攻撃だんだん速くなってきてないか。
嫌な感じの加速だ。
Yeah. Is he getting too hasty?
ゆっくりゆっくり。焦んなよ。
He's going to disrupt the synchrosity of everything. Nobody else is like going to be ready to deal with this faster. You're going to cause your teammates to make more mistakes.
でもそれは徐々に大きなズレになっていく。
飛びを、お前は天才だ。あのチビちゃんであんな攻撃を使えるのはお前しかいない。でも他はどうだ。
He's just not thinking clearly.
メガネ君はお前のトスを信頼して本気で打っているか。個性の違うスパイカーたち。 そ
Sure.
れぞれ 100% の力を引き出してこその。
That's, yeah. Ah, man, it's not looking good.
差が縮まらね
And he's gonna get more and more worked up.
え。なんとかしないと。ネットを越える。押し込みかけな。
Oh, a joust. I learned that term. It's a joust. Whoever jumps second usually wins. No one to save at that time. The imagery. Looking up at him like that.
なんかいつもの影山じゃないみたいだ。
Yeah, he's too worked up. He's not thinking. It's too personal for him. You have to divest some of your responsibility to your teammates as well.
負けてたまるか。勝ってコートに残るんだ。
He's messing it up for his teammates.
及川は優等ではあるが天才ではない。それでも断言できる。今の段階でセッターとして優れているのは
Is Oikawa.
及川であると。
Yeah. Now we're cutting it close. Oh, man. It's not your spotlight, dude. It's everyone. Oh, is that Suga saying, my turn? You can't. Oh, man. Oh, wow. So, oh, man. Suga's gonna get to play now? That's a whole thing, too, in itself. The way that ended just leaves me with so many questions and even a little bit of conflicted emotions about the whole thing. For one, how much of this would Suga have anticipated to happen? Will he be able to bring anything new that Oikawa wouldn't have expected? I mean, it's possible. Is he doing this switch out solely for Kageyama's sake? If not, I do wonder. I mean, I feel like Suga would do that for him, give him a chance to clear his head before the next set comes in. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like a hard way for Kageyama to get benched like that. You know, I feel like there might even be a little bit of irritation, or like he might be mad that Suga's trying to switch out for him. But at the same time, on the bright side of things, how amazing would it be that Suga finally gets to play, which is something I've been asking for and wanting this whole time. How awesome would it be if he was able to turn things around against Seijo and Oikawa of all people? Suga, who's always looked at himself as less than Kageyama, and who Kageyama is right now struggling against Oikawa. If Suga is able to somehow turn the tides and like be able to beat Oikawa, that's going to be like a whole huge thing, a whole huge moment for Suga. I hope it happens. I don't know how realistic it is, but we know Suga's a planner, so, and if Oikawa is really not the genius, he may not be able to on the fly adapt as much. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it would just be amazing. I hope Suga gets his moments here. I hope it's not just like a sub out only for Kageyama, which would be great, but at the same time, I want him to have his moment too. Thank you all so much for watching. This was another fantastic episode, and I think, if I'm remembering correctly, this is now the longest match in the series so far. Like, this is 3 episodes, and we're not even done with the first set yet. So this is gonna go on to the end of the series, maybe. I don't know. I want to get straight into the next one. So we'll get straight to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.